used to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with that other team here in the metropolitan area, the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the... .45. Come on with it, man. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's Gibson on the read option.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the 1st half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants will take over here at their own 12-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 3. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 13 yards remaining on second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination, but they find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return, Jackson. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They go play action here on 1st down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. On the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. On play action, they'll throw. Completes it out left to Waring. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Being chased out left. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Well, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So we've reached halftime with a visiting Giants, I guess you could say, on top of the Jets in this New York rivalry. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Now a play fake here on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 28-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And Gano's kick is right through.
So after 4 touchdowns, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
Well, you didn't mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now they try the right side here. Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. Instead of stepping up in the pocket.
They'll set up a throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
cluster right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a three-possession fourth-quarter lead. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a throw here to his running back, finding room to the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 5. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. He'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
So this offense, which was humming all game, ends on a negative play. We didn't see many of those as he takes the knee, but what an explosion and a good win.
Can we call it a negative positive play?
There you go.
An oxymoron to end the ball game.
And they can watch the clock go down and celebrate the victory. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Giants, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.